TIFU by accidentally disclosing confidential military documents. Today, I organized an escape game in a convention. The object of the game was to find in 30 minutes who was the traitor among different people, by solving several trials, in an atmosphere of a military secret society. Each test gave access to a password, allowing access to encrypted files. These files contain indications of the next ordeal, evidence of betrayals and false leads. For this, I used my work computer, generating a new Windows profile. This way, players can only use a completely empty tail, which only contains the escape game files. It is still possible to access files from my main account from this temporary account, but it requires using my password, which is ultra-secure. And this is where the problem comes. A few months ago, I had worked on a confidential army project as part of my studies. This file was the last one I had opened with my PDF reader. And, for some reason, the PDF reader gave access to the reading history even from the empty account, which means that I let many players read the document in full, being convinced that it was part of the test, until at the end of the day a player complimented me on the realism of this file, thinking it was a red herring. Even if the document was confidential, it had already been revealed to my school for a project where the army had mandated us. So the information was not really sensitive, but I still panicked a little. Dear, I made an escape game using my personal computer, on which there were some confidential military documents. Despite my measurements, the players were able to read it, and we read it in full thinking that it was part of the test. I have always found it odd when people just go on the internet and freely admit to crimes, even if perpetrated by accident. War Thunder players, first time? Why would you risk using your work laptop for anything other than work? Our War Thunder is leaking. I was chatting with the navigator and captain on a ship, can't remember which one, about the exercise we were due to participate in and the signals associated with it. The only free secure terminal for knobs to download the latest signals was on the bridge. He quipped that it seemed the higher the security rating, the more boring the content. He then started chuckling as he saw that we'd received a secret signal. It was a weather forecast. Nothing fancy. It was the Met Office shipping forecast. Turns out someone had tagged it wrong before sending it. It was just the timing that was perfect. You just revealed so much information. It would be trivial to track you down for the crime you just confessed to. This feels like a James Bond movie starring Kevin Hart. For one moment I thought you were a War Thunder player. If the documents were on a laptop you take home, they weren't that confidential to begin with. If I had $1 for every time I heard my password, which is ultra secure, their password, 321 Drowsap. Was this at a War Thunder convention? If OP is American, this story doesn't pass the sniff test. Anyone with access to classified information would understand that storing classified information outside of the DoD's secure network is highly illegal, and providing access to unvetted strangers with no need to know to that access even more so. B. Probably not be able to do what OP is claiming in the first place because of implemented security controls. Chances are what OP is describing as a confidential army project isn't confidential at all. Article 15 BABE. TFU. Shared military secrets with people who do not have clearance to know them. TIFU Harder went to Reddit and told everyone, if this story is real, I bet he's posting this admission from his work computer too. I really thought this was going to be a War Thunder TIFU. Someone's going to get hanged for treason.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.